Hello everybody, Josh12 back again with another video. Today I'm back with another Dragon Ball Super episode review. Yay, I'm here with another Dragon Ball Super review. I was gonna say something quippy, but it's too hot. Today's too hot of a day to like really be funny. It really is. Let's just let's just get to the point, because I think this episode review should be really direct to the point, and let's get rid of the douche chillery, because it's too hot. Today's a fucking hot day, and I'm wearing sleeve shirt like a jackass. Bright ass lights. Fuck me running. What's the name of this stupid episode? Hello everybody, Josh12 back again with another Dragon Ball Super episode review. I'm here to review episode 103 titled Gohan, Show No Mercy, Showdown with Universe 10. If you've not seen the latest episode of Super, please check it out, because this review may or may not contain spoilers. But that being said, let's get on to the review at hand. You know what? Actually, let me try the Hellas way. Let me try and do it the Hellas way. But that being said, let's get on with the review at hand. For episode 103 was a pretty decent episode, and it has one real significant moment that is so subtle, so compelling, that it pretty much saves the episode from itself. Last episode was pretty baffling. A lot of people loved it. I bashed it. This episode, it's not really as stupid. This episode's kind of split into three specific stages. The first half takes place with Goku and 17, and it's kind of like the aftermath of the previous episode. The second part is really Gohan fighting Botamo, and then the third half is pretty much just full-on Gohan and the showdown, even though it's not really even a showdown. It's more like a standoff. I don't know why they called it a showdown. It's really a standoff. It's a standoff. There's no showdown. It's not like Gohan versus an entire universe. It's he fights like one guy. That's it. He just fights like a guy. So I don't know why they said showdown. Ooh. He fights one guy, whatever. Starting off with the first half of the episode, it's pretty decent. There's not really anything significant in the first half that I enjoyed. Goku and 17 seem to be a pretty compelling and interesting team-up. Even though I feel like it's kind of run its course in this episode, it wasn't really as funny or stupid as the last episode, but it really ran its course. We don't really need more of these characters. I felt like all of Universe 2's steam pretty much fell out as soon as you reach this episode. Last episode, that was all the steam they had. They should have just used it all up and then just get dusted. That's pretty much all I really see after watching this episode, because there was not really anything interesting. I mean, yeah, we got to see Fat Britney fight again, but she doesn't do anything cool. We got to see, Goku fight that chick again, but there wasn't anything really cool. It was just like the same boring shit, so it would have been nice to just have them get dusted, get them kicked out, and then move on with our lives. Is that so much to ask? I don't know. At least we got to see that Yardrats of Universe 2 got game. That's cool, I guess. To see, like, what Universe 2's fangirl fandoms are like. Which I guess is just as horrendous as the ones in the real world. What? What purpose does that serve? Oh, it's the Yardrat. He's so manly and cool with his sandals. But after that is pretty much full-on Gohan. The rest of the episode is pretty much a Gohan episode, which I have to say, kudos on Toei Animation's part. I really like Gohan. We all love Gohan, and we like seeing Gohan kick ass and be awesome. We get to see his fight with Botamo. It's not really as amazing as I would have liked it. It pretty much plays out the same way that Goku's fight with Botamo was, except less comedic. It's pretty much just, it's the same kind of theory. It's like, you can't really defeat Botamo unless you're purposely trying to kill him, or the only real reason to defeat him is pretty much just to kick him and just take him out of bounds, which is what Gohan does, and is what Goku did back in the Universe 6 tournament arc. And that pretty much goes kind of full circle, because apparently in some form of behind-the-scenes contact that Goku and Gohan had, apparently he told Gohan that Botama's weaknesses and powers and abilities are, so he would be prepared for this one moment that he might actually fight him, which kind of feels a little far-fetched. Whatever, it is what it is. Botamo is the first one out in Universe 6's team, which, sorry for Champa, but we all expected as much for that to happen with that character. But other than that, I feel like the whole scene was kind of interesting to have like the father figures kind of spectate over Gohan. I wasn't as big on that moment as I was now, but when I first saw it, I kind of felt it was annoying. It's like, why are we spending time to spectate? This is not a spectating tournament. It's a battle royale. Like, Piccolo, why are you standing around, you fuck? Stop being a stoic, what are you, Qui-Gon Jinn? Stop being a stoic cunt and fucking go punch a guy in the face. And the same thing about Goku, but then again, it's Goku. He's gonna do stuff that defy logic, so it doesn't really matter what he does. Plus, we have to wait till he has his big moment with Jiren, which I'm still fucking waiting. When's that fucking happening? I don't have a watch, but if I had a fucking watch, it would say, time's over, bitch! Show me the fucking episode! But anyways, regardless, Gohan and Piccolo have a tag team match against the last remaining members of Universe 10, which leads into the erasing of an entire universe. Again, this episode features the erasing spoilers of Universe 10, and goddamn, was it incredibly depressing for various reasons. The fight itself was okay. Gohan's fight with that one guy whose name I'm completely blanking out on, same thing goes for Piccolo. Their fights were interesting, they were cool, and the big thing that I take away from it was less about the fight, but the aftermath of the fight. In this episode, we find out that, of course, Universe 10 gets erased, which really sucks for one real big reason, and that is the fact that the character that Gohan was fighting is pretty much Gohan himself. Not only that, I don't know if anybody realizes, but Gowasu died too! Erasing Universe 10 means we lost Gowasu. Granted, Gowasu created Zamasu, he was the master to... He basically was the effect of why Zamasu became a psychopath and became Goku Black and destroyed Future Trunks' life and all that kind of jazz. But still, Gowasu was a nice guy. I'm pretty sure Hitler's parents were nice too. I don't fucking know. Jesus, I don't know what the fuck I was going with that one, but it's kind of fucked. Gowasu's dead. If that wasn't fucked up enough, we find out through various little subtle Easter eggs splattered all over the fucking episode. Apparently, there was a locket that guy owned that had him, his wife, and his child. And the great thing about this moment is that Gohan, unlike the various other characters in this arc, he's not fighting to have good fights. He's not fighting to be better than another guy. He's not fighting to rule the universe. He's not fighting to reach a new form. He's fighting for his wife and his daughter. Ironically, the guy he beat was fighting for the same fucking thing. And I think the greatness of this moment, which is pretty much the moment that saves this episode from being, like, I would say a moderate, middling kind of episode to being a really great episode, because it's a moment that defines Gohan's character, but defines a lot of variables to various other universes and characters, which is not everyone is just fighting for these various things like Goku or Vegeta or Frieza. They're fighting for their families. They're fighting for something greater and more meaningful than just to beat another guy up or to prove themselves as the greatest or to become the next god of destruction. Gohan has no ulterior motives like a Goku and Vegeta. He has no real purpose beyond that other than fighting for Pan and fighting for Videl. He's fighting for their survival to exist. So is this other guy. And so is countless other characters that probably got erased already. Probably tons of characters that are still in the ring, and that was such a great moment to really, like, remember in your fucking head as a fanboy cunt like myself. Hey, there's more meaning to this than just being like, oh, it's a battle royale, who gives a shit? Fucking, whatever. No, you're fucking losing everybody you care about. So I really like that. That was pretty much the best moment of the episode, especially Gohan's reaction. It was very, once again, going to that very father-son-esque kind of moment of Goku back in Z, kind of having very specific, sad realizations, very subconscious, like, realizations of, like, the actions of what you're doing in these kind of great, fantastical, over-the-top battles and stuff. It was really nice to have that kind of moment, and it's really the moment that saves the episode and makes it something that's less of like a 5 and somewhere closer to a 10. My original final verdict for this episode was originally going to be, I was going to give it like a good 6, maybe 6.5, but after that Gohan moment, I have to say it's really bringing it up to a good 8. This was a pretty decent, good episode, and it was a really good, solid Gohan episode. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this episode review. This has been my fish review on 103, and yeah, my final verdict stands as a 8 out of 10, or 8.5 out of 10 on a good day. But with that being said, subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, this has been Josh12. Hope you enjoyed.